Let's go. It was my fault. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Carolina Panthers is getting their booty hole cracked.
Are you fucking serious?
Wild card weekend. We in here like swimwear. Carolina here got the red zone. What is that? Ain't that a flag? That is a flag. Oh, there you go. Flag on the Rams. Carolina in the end zone right now, people. That's right. It's wild card weekend. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. So I got everybody's final score so far. You know, you can still drop the score halftime though. Until halftime, I'm gonna allow it. Once halftime hit, I'm not taking no more scores. I wouldn't know by the time you put it in, right? So by the time halftime it closes. So everybody that put their score in already in the post, I made the post already. Whoever they think is gonna win with the score, you're locked in. You don't have nothing to worry about. You're locked in. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. Yep. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. For those that don't know, they just scored a touchdown right now as we speaking. Carolina Panthers with the touchdown. So it's 6-14, assuming that they don't get the extra point, which I think they're going to get the extra point. I mean, let me turn this off. But yeah. So that's what it's looking like. You know, wild card, we chopping it up just for wild card weekend, you know, while the game is happening, you know, with you guys. And yeah, that's it. That's what it is. 7-14, Carolina in the books right now. So they down by 7. Anybody that got that spread, I'll let it be known what I caught. I did take a spread. I did take some type of spread, you know. It's a 7-point game right now, so It ain't really nothing to really like brag about on both sides, whether you taking the Rams or whether you taking the Panthers, because it's early. It's in the second quarter. So yeah, I got everybody with their predictions so far with the post. And like I said, don't on that post, don't talk about no other game. Don't talk about how much the Rams are gonna win by. Drop who you think is gonna win, whether it's the Rams or the Panthers, and put the final score. That's it. For that particular post, I don't want to see nothing else on that post. I'm starting, because people's putting other things on that post. We have to learn to stick to the topic too, guys. That's something that I wanted to speak to you guys about. Learn to stick on whatever the topic is for the show or whatever we're talking about. Rams, Bears and Packers, we could talk about that on the next stream, which is the next stream after this one. But this is about Rams and Panthers. Unless I'm bringing up what you guys think is gonna happen, what you guys think is gonna happen for the next game, yeah. But sometimes people get off track, right? And it kind of throws off the conversation, you know. So you guys have to learn to stick with what's going on. Unless I'm bringing up a conversation about something else, which obviously I am, right? Sometimes just getting off track talking about, it could be the Panthers and the Rams, and people start talking about the Broncos and shit. Don't really care about that. It throws people off track. We're talking about the Rams and we're talking about the Panthers. I'm gonna talk getting over track talking about. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm going to bring up some of the final predictions that you guys had said. I'm gonna go do that and talk about it a little bit, just for the people that that got their posts, that got their scores. Okay, like got Floyd, my man Floyd Heavyweather, right? I'm not sure if he's in the building, but he'll probably get there. Floyd Heavyweather, he says 42 Rams, 28 Panthers, right? 42 Rams, 28 Panthers. So basically, he thinks a lot of points is gonna go down, and so far that's what it's looking like. So 42 Rams, 28 Panthers. That's Floyd Heavyweather. That's what he says. That's one of our guys that's usually on the chat, right? Double P 780, right? Double P, he says Panthers 34, the Rams 31. So he thinks it's gonna be a three-time Ace settles. We're not talking about the Bears game. We have to talk about strictly this game. The Panthers 30, Double P says Panthers 34, the Rams 31. Right? The Panthers 34, the Rams 31. So he thinks the Panthers is going to win by 3 points. That's what Double P is saying. We're going to go through all these scores after I just say them, right? So it's a 3-point game in favor of the Panthers. With Floyd, he says 42 to 28 in favor of the Rams. That would be a 14-point game, right? So 14-point game, Rams cover. With Double P, he has the Panthers covering the game and also winning outright, right? My man Do 83, he has the Rams 34, the Panthers 20. 14-point game, he has the Rams covering. The Panthers obviously don't cover. So he has the Rams. So that's another person that's on the Panthers. So far we got 2-1 with the Panthers, right? Trey Finesse, my man Trey, he has 31 Rams, 17 the Panthers. So that's another 14-point game in favor of the Rams. So he has the Rams covering. That's somebody else that's on the Rams. So it seems like a lot of, well, not a lot of you guys, but so far, as we speak, as the game's going on, is in the favor of the Rams so far. Okay. Who else we got? We got Austin Wright. Austin Wright, shout out to Austin. He has the Rams 28. He has the Panthers 24. So the Rams do actually get the win, but the Panthers cover the game. That would be 52 points scored too for those that's into the over and unders, which a lot of you guys is into the over and unders as well too. So I can't just not talk about that, right? So the Rams 28, the Panthers 24. Okay, I see. Panthers covering the game. right? Andy, right? We got Andy Lou. Now, this is from the chat. This is from the post for everyone I put down their scores, right? So Andy Lou, he has the Rams 27 and he has the Carolina Panthers 23, right? With 50 points being scored total, right? I'm sorry about that. So Rams, a lot of you guys seem to be rocking with the Rams, but some of you guys got them covering, some of you guys got them in a close game. Rams 27, Carolina Panthers 23. Okay. Okay, I kind of see what you guys is where you guys are going from here. Dancing Poppy, he has 20 to 34 in favor of the Rams. So the Rams win the game. They beat Carolina by 14, 34 to 20 in favor of the Rams. That's what Dancing Poppy has. A lot of you guys is really rocking with the Rams today. Y'all like basically it's not going to happen like a couple weeks ago when the Panthers beat the Rams. Okay. My man SCF 122083. He has 38 to 24. The Lambs win. I'm assuming he says the Lambs. I'm assuming he's talking about the Rams, right? Do you guys think that's what he's talking about, right? So we got to put that on hold, but I'm assuming that's what it is, but I need confirmation from himself. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna guess he means Rams when he says Lambs. 38 to 24, right? 14-point game in favor of the Rams, but that one we're gonna put on hold until he confirms it. You have to confirm it, SCF 122083. Make sure you confirm it, please. I'm assuming you mean Rams, though, right? But let's get back. My man Mikey Lenz, he's on the Rams versus the Panthers game as well. He says 19 to 23. So the way he wrote it, it says Rams versus Panthers, 19 to 23, right? I need to know who you have winning the game just to be on spot. Just to be spot on, you have to let me know who has the 19 and who has the 23. Because I can assume the Rams have the 19 and the Panthers have the 23. By the way it's written, right? That's how I'm going to go about it. Or, since the Panthers are the one that's playing home, they win by 4. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Mike Lenz, when you have the chance, before the game is over, please come in the chat or on the post section where you wrote it. Please confirm once again. So I need you guys to put Rams versus Panthers, the exact team. Just put the exact team, or Carolina versus Los Angeles, just so we can have it spot on, because we don't want no mix-ups later on. Like, oh no, this is what I meant. Let's be fair about it, let's be fair. He's talking about the Rams. That's what I'm saying. I would think he's talking about the Rams when he says the Lambs, right? But Antonio, I want to make sure like it's confirmed for sure. For sure. Because just imagine it's the other way around. The same exact score on the other way around. You get what I'm saying? So like just put it on, just have it confirmed for real, right? So, but that's no biggie. And now speaking of Antonio, right? Antonio, he has Rams 34, the Panthers 20. Another 14-point game in favor of the Rams. A lot of you guys is heavy on the Rams, I see. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So we got the Rams once again with 34 to 20. That's what it's looking like for Antonio. And D-Mo, he has Rams 41, Panthers 38. Rams 41, Panthers 38. 3-point game, a.k.a. a field goal. Now, the last game between them was the 3-point game as well. Wasn't it 31 to 28? It was 31 to 28. Think it's going to be another 3-point game once again. Hey. I mean, do you guys think something fishy is going to happen? Right? So, we got the Rams back on the board, right? So basically, it's now 17 to 7 in favor of the Rams right now. So right now it's a 10-point game, y'all. 10-point game in the second quarter. Panthers 7, the Rams 17. That's what it is, right? So baby gels. I gotta make sure I'm saying that shit right. baby gels. But now, they got the Rams 31 and the Panthers 23, which is an 8-point game. So under the 10.5, they got the Panthers covering the spread, 31-23. But the Rams actually do win the game outright. So 31-23. It's another one. Wow, damn, it's Russian bot. Russian bot has Rams 27, the Panthers 17. Rams 27, the Panthers 17 in favor of the Rams winning but not covering, depending on when you got the line, right? If you got it at 10, 10.5, because you know that matters a lot. But the Rams actually win, but they win by 10 points. So they win by basically 2 scores. Rams, you guys is heavy on it. You guys is heavy on that. Man, you guys is heavy on that, right? Repeat. So Repeat has the Rams 27 and the Panthers 31. We got another Panthers upset. The Rams 27. The Panthers 31. That means that the Rams is only good for 10 more points right now. The Rams is good for 10 more points for the rest of the game. That's what he's saying. And the Panthers have 7. So they're just going to go hard. They're going to go on a fest. They're going to go on a smack fest and score 31 points. That's what it's looking like. That's what Repeat is basically saying. Right? Boom. A Settles, I got to make sure I write that down. Hold on. Because he didn't put it in the post. But I'm going to make sure it's written. I'm going to make sure I have it. I could put it in. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to note it right now. We are live, too. This is a live stream. Everyone that didn't write in the post, if you can write it in the chat. Don't write how many points somebody is going to win by. Who wins and what the score is. That's it, people. That's it. Who wins and what's the score? If you already wrote it in the post already, you don't really have to repeat yourself. But that's it. We have to make it simple. It doesn't matter how much they win by. What's the score and who wins? That's it. That way it's all simple and we have it on file. That's it. So we're live, people. Rams. I'm sorry, Rams, Panthers. Right? So I got to write more people that didn't put theirs in the post. I got you right now. We're going to make sure we have it confirmed. Right? Yeah, A Settles has the Where's it at? A Settles has 31-28 Rams. Right? 28 Rams win. So we got that. So A, you good. You good. You good. Who else didn't put theirs in? KBZ. I got you right now. We live, people. This is what I like. KBZ, right? KBZ got 35-28 in favor of the Panthers. Oh, shit. We got more Panthers money going on. Okay. Good looks, Buff Daddy. Sneeze or cough. He understands the little joke in that part. It's something that we both do. So he understood the little joke in what he just said. I get that. Moral. Yeah, Moral Lester. Let me get you in here. You got 30-13 Rams. Man, you guys is really on the Rams, I see. A lot of you guys is really on that goddamn Rams. Really on the Rams. Let's see. Boom. Leo the Conquer. We got my man Leo the Conquer. You know, shout out to everybody that's coming in. Let's see. Boom. Why didn't come on. Not you guys. I'm just. y'all doing? Boom. That's what I'm saying. Leave it just like that and put it in. Pause. That sound crazy. There you go. All right. Boom. It's nice. Boom. Who else? Who else we had? Who else we had? Punky Monkey in the goddamn building. What's your man Punky Monkey got? Punky Monkey got Rams win 31-17. Another Rams. This Rams attention is getting heavy. This Rams attention is getting heavy right now. Okay. God damn. Y'all really on the Rams like that, right? Mike. Oh, so Mikey has 1923 Panthers. So it's 1923 Panthers, y'all. So you guys heard it. He's on the Panthers. And I figured that's what it was by the way it was written. So Mikey Lenz is he's on the Panthers. So you guys hear it, right? He's on the Panthers. Right? Okay, so I mean, so far that's what we got. Oh no, hold on. I want to be fair to everybody. Right? Because Shandon got something too. Shout out to Shandon. Right? Shout out to Shandon. I gotta make sure I get y'all. I don't play that. I make sure I gotta get all my guys. I gotta make sure I get all my guys. Alright. Shandon has the Panthers winning 23-20. Right? Winning by 3 points. So, all right, there's more Panthers right there. So, Mike Lenz has the Panthers. Shandon Chapman, he has the Panthers. Okay. Leo the Conquer, he has the Panthers. Everybody else seems like y'all on the Rams. Not everybody, because KBZ had the Panthers. More people had the Panthers too. But what I'm just saying is, overall, we got more Rams than we got Panthers going on. So far it's a 17-7 in the second quarter, wild card weekend. So I have it locked in so far. I have okay, yeah. I have that locked in. I have the people that was in the post. I have them locked in so far, and I'm gonna do this for every game too. It's just not gonna be the Buffalo Bills and Jacksonville Jaguar games. It's gonna be every game, and so yeah, definitely giving away some merch. Whoever gets if their team, the team that they're choosing wins, and the score is spot on, you don't got to pay nothing. You don't got to pay no shipping. You don't got to pay for the merch. I'm sending it out. A nice hoodie, a nice rig scripted and fixed hoodie, and also with a t-shirt. If you want your name on it, let me know. But when it's time, if you win, when it's time to have that conversation, we'll have that conversation. But yeah, so I want to do that shit. If somebody hits every single game, that's more merch every single game. I would suggest you just get a different color. You know what I'm saying? If you was to be spot on for more than one game, I mean, I would think you would get another color, right? But yeah, that's what I'm doing for you guys. Showing my love, and this is. Let me see. Panthers probably gonna. How many of you guys think it's gonna be a backdoor? That's why I didn't ask about the cover. I didn't make this about the cover because I think that's a little bit too easy. Actually, that's why I need to know a score, an actual score. I see you guys have games winning by 3. Games winning by 4, games winning by 14, and what else? I think 4, 3, and 14 are the most popular margins that I'm actually getting. Moral Lester, he had 17, a 17-point margin, right? What else? Whoa, got some good ones. Channel. Let's go by that. Let's go back. We are in the building, y'all. We are in that building. Rick, scripted, and fixed. Wild card weekend. It is. It is. I'm just trying to look at the margins that you guys. When Floyd had a 14-point margin. Double P, he has a 3-point margin. Trey Finesse, he has a 14-point margin. Austin Wright. Austin has a 4-point margin. Andy, he has a 4-point margin. Dancing Poppy has a 14-point margin. SCF, he has a 14-point margin. We just need to know if he meant Rams or Lambs. He said Lambs, but we got to confirm that he meant Rams, But a lot of people in the chat saying he said Rams. Your man Dude, DEW, Mr. 83, he has a 14-point margin, right? Mikey Lindsay has a 4-point margin. Antonio has a 14-point margin. Demo, he has a 3-point margin. Baby Gels, aka Baby Gels, that's what I'm gonna call it, right? He has an 8-point margin. Different, very different from anybody else. I'm surprised on that one. Okay, Russian Bot, he has a 10-point margin. You backdoor cover, people, backdoor cover. Repeat has a 4-point margin. So for the most point, I'm seeing 4-point, 14-point, and 3. I saw like 110 and 1-8. So the margins that you guys are saying actually make sense. It's not no stupid shit. So I actually like the margins that you guys are saying. It feeds into what usually happens in these games, especially Rams games, for the most part. Right? So we just live. How many of you guys is watching the game right now though, as we are live streaming? You know, I want to make sure you guys is watching the game too, enjoying it as we're talking about it. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen? Still got the second half. The NFL got Matthew Stafford looking. I mean, they got 17 points. They got 17 points, but he's looking a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys is watching. That's what I like. Watch this game while it's happening. So you get to see the energy. Second quarter, 17-7. Got 2 minutes and 44 seconds left before half. It's gonna be a good one. Soon as half comes down, then I do want your thoughts on the second game. When we hit the half, I want to know your thoughts on the second game. Panthers, Rams, get the ball. How many of you guys think a backdoor is going to actually happen though? So it's like, all right, Rams, you guys got the biggest spread for the weekend. So since you guys got the biggest spread of the weekend, we're going to let the Panthers cover. That's not what I'm saying is going to happen for sure. But NFL can do that. They can do that. I'll say this. I think, I'm still here, guys. I think this weekend, you might see something a little bit crazy on one of these games, only because the public was gifted with Miami and Indiana yesterday and the day before. You guys noticed that? A blowout damn near yesterday. Ole Miss failed, right? They had them fail. A lot of the public was on Miami, and a lot of the public was on Indiana. Let's just keep it real. I think the books and the NFL is going to do a lot of people dirty this weekend. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm seeing Rams covering, I think. That's by Punky Monkey. Double piece like Panthers' only chance is to win a pick 6. Yeah, Michael Lynch said the main event. Main event is tonight. Yes. Wait. Why is you guys' hands up? What they did? Did we get an interception? Did an interception happen just now? I ain't look. But Miami's free money in the Natty. Yeah. Everyone was on Indiana. Yeah. We'll see about that game. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in the NFL. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know how that goes, people. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I don't think, but you know what? It seems like nothing's gonna happen for the rest of this half. Now, we can talk about it. Not your scores, really. Not your scores. You can say who you think is going to win. Not your actual scores, but I'm going to ask, what are your thoughts on tonight's game? Yeah, Michael Irvin. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know how I feel. I hate them. I hate him. But yo, the one he did 2 days ago when he pointed at the camera, he said, Didn't I tell you, bro? Before he even did the whipping, I started crying. I started crying soon as he did that. He said, didn't I tell you? And then he just started whipping. Now, like I said before, anybody who is black, now for those who may be Spanish in here, or white, I'm not sure about how y'all ass whippings went in y'all household. You know, maybe you guys can speak of that. But in black households, that's what makes what he did so funny, because that's usually how it is. When they say, didn't I tell you? And then each word is a whip. Right? Each whip is a word. Right? So, yeah, hold on. That's what makes it funny with Michael Irvin. That's why I was crying in tears. I think the one he did against Ole Miss was funnier than the one that he did to Ohio State. If you come from a black household, you understand exactly what I'm saying when I say the things I'm saying about your man Michael Irvin. He said, now, didn't I tell? And then he just started whipping. I mean, I was crying. Like, when I say crying, I was crying in tears. So, and I just kept playing that shit back in tears, crying. I'm like, yo, this dude is hilarious, but I hate him. That's the thing about, I hate him, but it was funny. But to me, it just seemed like some what they call that, like some house boy shit. It did. Like, he's like, yo, let me show off for certain people. You know, let me just show off for certain people. Like, it just looked crazy. And you guys know it. What it is y'all don't want to speak on it. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know it. Stop lying. Y'all know I'm right. Oh. Come on now.
Y'all, didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Yeah, we are going to the championship game. Let's go, yo! We're going to the championship game.
Hold on. Listen, like I said, black people, right? I can just say that, like, for us. Now, once again, if you are white, Spanish, or whatever race you are in here, I'm not sure about how, like, y'all ass whippings were. Maybe it was the same way. But I know in certain black households, maybe it's not like that today, because I guess it's kind of different with these little kids now. But, okay, I'm 40, right? From our demographic and older, this is exactly how the ass whippings were. You guys know that. It's like, what made it so funny is, this is why I hate Michael Irvin, because he did it so perfect, though. Before he did the whipping, anybody that's watching, before he did the whipping, the way he pointed and said, didn't I? People just look at that shit. Just look at that shit.
Right here, baby. Y'all, didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Yeah, we are going to the championship game. Let's go, yo! We're going to the championship game. Yeah! Right here, baby. Y'all, didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Yeah, we are going to the championship game. Let's go, yo! We're going to the championship game.
All right. Just one more time.
Yeah! Right here, baby. Y'all, didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Yeah, we are going to the championship game. Let's go, yo! We going to a championship game.
You wanna know what's so funny about that too? It was something else I caught.
Right here, baby.
It was something else I caught.
Didn't we tell?
It was something else I caught. Shout out to everybody on my chat. What do you guys notice about that? They give clues so much. Can I do the countdown for y'all? So we're going to do this one more time. We're going to play this one more time, and I'm going to count something for y'all, and tell me what you guys notice.
Tell y'all not to mess with us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. 13. Here it goes.
We going to a championship game.
13. 14.
Yeah.
14 whips. 14 motherfucking whips. 14 whips.
Are you fucking serious?
Come on, chat. Come on, chat. I know y'all saw that. Come on, chat. 14 hits. For those that's not paying attention, can I do it one more time?
Right here, baby. Y'all, didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
Let's go, you.
13.
We going to a championship game.
14. 14.
Yeah. Right here, baby. Y'all, didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us? Didn't we tell y'all not to mess with us?
Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, yo, be fired. Why the freak do you keep talking about this 14? No. I'm going to ask y'all, why do we keep seeing 14 every single place, everywhere?
Are you fucking serious?
Why we keep seeing it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And also, there was something else that Michael Irvin did the last game, right? It was just something else. Something a little different that he did that actually exposed next year, well, this year, because this is a new year. He actually exposed this year's number. He exposed next year's number. Well, this year's number. Something else he did, because you know he has so many antics, right? Yeah, I caught that. I'm like, yeah, because I've been doing my research on this year's number for the past couple of months. And I said, you are not slick, bro. You are not slick. Shout out to the new people that came in on the chat. Yeah, see, y'all laughing, yeah, because y'all already know. Lorenzo was like, yo, my generation got ass whipping just like that. It wasn't just with the belts. It was also with the switch and the stitching cord.
Are you fucking serious?
Bro, the stitching cord, listen, I never got hit with that. I got threatened with the stitching cord so many times. If I would have got hit with the stitching cord, I would have ran away from home. To me, I felt like that was the final boss of ass whippings. Because how thin a stitching cord was, you guys know that the stitching cord was. Now we know. I don't know anyone that's from the South. You would know if you get hit with a switch, and like you talking about not the tree branch switch, right? Not the switch from the trees, right? Because that's when your parents tell you or your grandmother would tell you, okay, now go outside and go get me the switch. And what you would do is not for nothing. You would try to look for it's crazy. You would look for the thickest switch because, you know, even though it's thick and bigger, pause, right? It wouldn't hurt as much as the little thin switches. And not to mention, if they really wanted to be funny about it, they'll beat you with the thin switch. But before they do that, they'll tell you, now go in the water. Now go take a shower, or go take a shower and go take a bath. And do not dry when you get out. You already know it was over. The flip. He said in the flip flop. I ain't even gonna lie. It depends what type of flip flops you meant. Because I'm gonna tell you, I would rather get hit with the flip flop. But it depends on the force that they gave you with them flip flops. Depending on which one it was, right? I'm trying to tell you, man. Those ass whippings. I don't know, the ass whippings they get now ain't nothing like it was back then. We got some ass whippings, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. Rest in peace to my mom. I appreciated mine because my ass whippings wasn't abuse. Mine was to really set my ass straight when I did little dumb shit though. Right? But other than that, we got touchdown Carolina. Touchdown Carolina. If anybody that's on Carolina, touchdown Carolina. Anybody that's on the over, I know you're pretty happy right now too. Yeah, and that was Bryce Young, y'all. That was Bryce Young. Shout out to my guys in the chat. We are live. We just chopping it up. Wild card weekend. We chopping it up with my good guys watching the game and shit like that. So we got them on the board. Carolina Panthers is on the board, y'all. For anybody that's into the over, right? Anybody that's into Carolina winning the game or even covering, looking good right now. So that's what it is. We a 14-17 game right now. 14-17, down by 3. You guys see it. Uh-oh. NFL about to make it a game. That's what it's looking like right now. Shit. Antonio said, I have the switches, stitching cords, and the skillet? Oh my God. God damn. The skillet? If it was your father or your mom's hitting you with this skillet, where the hell would they hit you with the skillet at, though? Not upside your head, because that's just straight abuse. So I know it wasn't upside the head. Or it was upside your butt or your thigh or some shit like that, right? Yeah, Buff Daddy says somebody told him it was only 13 and he added the 14. Lorenzo said you in the 14s. Lorenzo, it ain't me. Lorenzo, it is not me. You see it right there, bro. You see it. You see it right there. I'm trying to tell you, it was right there. Punky Monkey says Irvin loves the nose candy. Yeah, bro. He's never gonna get away from those allegations, even though it wasn't no allegation with him with that. It was you was on that type of shit. You was on that nose candy, but I think that's what makes it funnier. Because we know what type of shit he was on back then. So for him to do this buffoon shit, it makes it funny. Even though I can't stand him because of that. But it actually makes me laugh. I'm not going to sit there and say I hate the guy. Nah, it's funny. It's funny because he's a buffoon. He is. He's a buffoon doing that. So it just makes it funny. Oh, he said grandma. Okay. But still. See, you know what it is? I would probably say like our moms, or our fathers. You gotta realize they was from a time where like they was from the times of like abuse. No funny shit though. They was from the time of abuse, right? So okay, so if for those that do believe in slavery, you gotta realize when the blacks was getting whipped by the slave masters, they was getting whipped certain ways. A lot of blacks carried those ass whippings on the same way and did it to their very own kids.
Are you fucking serious?
Tell me I'm lying. Right? No, real shit though. No funny shit. They carried it on and brought it to their very own kids, and then those kids grow up. When they have kids, they start doing that shit to theirs, and it just passes down. Because I ain't gonna lie, like certain ways I used to get ass whippings, it was strange. It just wasn't like give me a regular one, right? Certain ass whippings I would get, it was like who thought of this shit? It was just weird. When you really look back at it, you just laugh. You like, huh? Like, what kind of ass whipping is this? This is weird. Just if it's a belt, okay, whip me with the belt. You just doing weird shit with the ass whipping, right? It's like, huh? Like this is just this shit. This shit is weird. You see what I'm saying? Like Just dumb shit. Just give me an ass. I remember one time. You know a comb, right? You know and the combs kind of bend, right? I remember I had to stick. How many of you guys had that? I had to stick my hand out like this though, not like this, like this. So you stick your hand out like this, and it'll take the comb and flick it, mad hard. But you could not move your hand. I don't know if any of you guys know about that one. Maybe it's an East Coast thing or so, whatever. No, I think that shit comes from that down south shit too, and it goes up the East Coast. But yeah, a comb, and you know sometimes a comb can bend. You'll flick that shit, and you have to keep your hand out. You better not go like this. You gotta keep it there. And then maybe if you get hit with it enough times where it hurt, you want to turn. You decide to turn your hand, but they already know that shit hurts so much. All right, let me get the other. Let me just do that side. Wow! Fuck your shit up. Yeah, and it made you a better person. It made me a better person. Cause I don't get into no trouble. It was weird on how it was done though. That shit was hurting, Punky. That was my thing. It was just hot, like it was just weird. Like why are you doing it like that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Cactus Jack in the building. Yeah, been a minute. What's up, my guy? Yeah, we good. We good over here, man. We good. A settles. I got the Panthers plus 16.5 in my parlay. First leg looking good. Yeah, was that an in play? Because was that an in play or you did that pre, right? So what you got? What did you get off of that? Minus 300 or some shit like that, right? Because it would have been dope if you caught that with the in play, because they was down by 10. So you know that shit was like what, plus 18 and a half or some shit like that, right? But now it's a 3-point game. Even though, for anyone that's wondering, including myself, right? Let's see what could we get it at now, right? What could we get the line at now if it was live? I knew you guys would know. I'm just gonna put it up. All right, let's see. Live now. So attention, anybody, you can get them right now at a plus 9.5 as we speak. You can get it at a plus 9.5. I repeat, a plus 9.5. That's if you're on the Panthers. If you are on the Rams with the spread currently right now, it drops down a point, so the point may save you. Here's the tricky part about that. This to me, it's halftime, right? By the way, so we're gonna talk about the Bears and the Packers, because I know you guys are fiending to talk about that, right? But before we do, I am curious. This is just me, right? My years of trying to master, even though I'm not a master, because you still don't know what's going to happen for sure. But all my years of doing this, I can tell you one thing for sure. One thing that's always weird to me, just hear me out, y'all, is when you get a favorite. Well, minus money. Not minus money. They was already minus, aka 10.5. Right? They was 10.5 favorites, the Rams, that is. Just hear me out, y'all. They was favorite with 10.5. Now you can get them at a minus 9.5. But with getting them at a minus 9.5, the Rams, that is, they are plus money. Even though I know it's a plus 102, because you guys can see it right there. It's right in front of your face. Even though you can get them at a minus 9.5, they're giving you plus money. I always say, I am very suspect of spreads when you get the favorite, when you give the favorite plus money. That's something that I want you guys to always think about. Be very careful about that. I need you guys to be very careful about that. Just to put that out there. Because I don't want you guys to get jerked by any of that. Now, it looks like getting the Carolina Panthers with a +9.5 as we speak in halftime. The odds is in your favor, but that can be a trick. So I gotta be fair. You know, that could be a trick too. So you gotta be careful with that. I understand that. But we got Rams -9.5, and you can get them at a +102. They're up by 3. Before we get into the Bears and the Packers, what do you guys think about that? By seeing what these odds are, I just told you, Rams at a -9.5, so they're a point down, but you can get plus money, a +102. The Panthers at a +9.5, and you can get them at a -136. Now, with that being said, do you guys think that some fuckery is going to happen in the second half? Meaning, for those that's on the Rams to cover, the Panthers just fall. The Panthers fall, they fuck it up. Or do they continue to make this a good game, even with the Panthers just covering the spread? Not covering the spread, taking the lead somehow in the second half. They got the game tight right now. It's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game. How do you guys really feel? To me, I felt like +11.5 was the safest bet, even though that was an alternate spread. You buy an extra point. People, buy that extra point. If you're taking the Panthers, that's just me. Right? That way it can spot on 11. Because if you're down by 4 at some point, right? At any time this game can turn that way. So if you're down by 4 and that team scores a touchdown as well with the extra point, now you're down by 11. So you want to cover yourself. That's why I really don't take 10 and 10.5s, honestly. If I ever see a spread with 10, 10.5 with the underdog, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say it now. This is me. You don't have to follow this. But what I do is I always buy a point. I always buy a point. Always. You know what I'm saying? I always buy a point. I bring it to 11, 11.5. If I'm going to lose, you got to beat me by 12 or more, bro. I'm sticking with the 11 or the 11.5 if I see a 10, 10.5. But that's just me. I know 10 probably has worked for a lot of you guys, so I'm not going to sit there and say, change it. You don't have to follow. But for me, you got to give me 11 because sometimes a 4-point swing usually happens in football a lot. Case in point, one team can be up 7. The other team tries to go and ties it up, but they don't. They can only settle for a field goal. So now what? Now we got a 3-7 game. 4. Now 4 begins. This has been happening in football forever. Now it's a 4-point swing type of a game. When you start to see that, you got to start worrying. So that's when a 3 and a 3.5 can fuck you over if you have the underdog. But if you have the favorite, you feel like you're sitting pretty. You see what I'm saying? I think we need to do a live of like how spreads swing, right? And how you can take advantage of that shit. But for me, being that the 4 comes into play with a 7 and 3 type of game, and a touchdown can also be scored by the same team that's up 7-3, and then they hit the extra point, it becomes 14-3, 11. I feel safe like that. So give me 11.5. So we're gonna see something funny like that happen. You guys understand what I'm saying? So I want you guys to always remember that. No matter which way you're going, you may be going for the favorite, you may be going for the underdog. But if you're going for the favorite, you feel like you're sitting pretty if if the team doesn't tie it up and they settle with a field goal. But if you on the underdog, because I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest with you, I got burnt like that plenty of times. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. For anybody who are members, pay attention to certain games I've gave with spreads that we happen to lose. Any game that I gave that's a 3.5, right? Or even maybe a 3, and we lost. That was the exact play out of the game. Think about it. They go down 7-zip. The team that we on only settles for a field goal. Now it's a 7-3. Now it's a 7-3 type of game. We're in trouble. Our spread is 3. 3.5. It can't land on a half a point. So yeah, we wanted to end in 3. So now we're in trouble because they didn't go down and score the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got what's he said? Lavish TV. It's like, yo, Panthers fan here. Don't count us out yet. Do me a favor, Lavish. Drop your score in the chat right now. The exact score on what you think is going to happen and who you think is going to win. And everybody else in the chat, hold on, because I see a lot of y'all came through. Shout out to all my guys, all my people in the goddamn chat, right? So as long as we stay close, we are winning. So I'm saying, before you guys came in, I asked the very question. Do you think the Rams just wide open this game, or do the Panthers actually take the lead at some point in this game? Now, let me say this. This is my little prediction for the second half. If you want to make things fun, this is just me, y'all. Now, I know you guys have who you have, and I don't want to, take sides. But I'm going to say this. I do think at some point the Carolina Panthers might take the lead at some point in the game.
Are you fucking serious?
That's what I think. Do I think they're going to keep it? That's a different story. That's a different story. Right? So who's the people that came in? Well, of course, I got to give my shout outs later because y'all all coming in. Shout out to all my people here. We are, once again, this is Wild Card Weekend. We are live streaming, talking about the game in real time. I love to hear you guys' thoughts and shit like that. We having fun so far. It's all good. Oh, yeah. Wait, we're not done yet. Larry says 28-25. I got to write that down. Anybody else that just came in, I told you guys why I'm doing this, right? I'm giving away the Rig Scripted and Fix hoodie, also with the t-shirt, right? And you could put your name on it. Shit, you can even choose the color you want. I'm going to be doing that for every game too, by the way. Not just this game. Because I rock with y'all. We doing it for I'm still here, y'all. Doing it for every game. So I want to know, whatever your score is, that's what it's going to be. Now, Lavish, I want to make sure I put that down because I need everybody's on record. Because I don't want to hear no one say, "Oh no, I did say that." I don't have it on record. So I'm getting everybody on record. Okay, Lavish is locked in. Who else didn't give theirs? I think the rest of you guys that's in the chat gave it. I think. Lavish says by a field goal. Lorenzo, you said I think so too. Are you talking about the score changing, right? That's what I'm saying. At one point, just a little bit. Your man TB the GO, he says, I think the Rams is winning, but it's going to be a close game. Man, Ace settles with the medal. He's like, I agree. Just to make it exciting, y'all. That's just what I think. Now, whatever's going to happen after that is going to happen. We have to see what happens in the second half. But, Cactus says, I think this game will be close in the second half, and the Rams end up winning at the end. Okay. Now, I'm not debating that, Cactus. I like that. Do you think that a lot of people have that sentiment right now as they watching the game? Now, I'm not saying you're lying. I think a lot of people have that sentiment right now. I think a lot of people are saying to themselves, the Rams will close the game out and win. It might be close, but the Rams win. It seems that a lot of you guys, for the last couple of minutes, is saying that it's going to be a close game. But I find that kind of funny because everybody that put their scores, I was seeing a lot of 14-point game, a lot of 14-point margin. I seen that a lot. So do you guys have second thoughts now? That's what it seemed like. Average is on the Panthers. I see a lot. I think a lot of you people starting to turn for the Panthers right now. Don't lie. Yeah, repeat. I got your score. I told everybody your score. I put it down. Just so it's on record. I put your score out there, the one that you have wrote down. So there was people that already wrote in the post section. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, if you do have the chance, when you go like on this YouTube page, right? Go to my post section. The latest post is where I have the score. No, where I ask you guys, give me who you think is going to win with your score. Don't comment on nothing else but only that. The reason why I'm saying that for everybody, I wasn't mad when I said that, but the reason why I'm saying that for anybody who don't understand what I mean is, if you just give me who you think is going to win with the score, I can jot all that down. That way, when it's time to figure out who won, I don't have a whole bunch of other conversations going on. You guys get what I'm saying? So it's easy to get the information. Just like for those that was writing in the chat, I have it jotted down already. And I'm going to put all of it together, and then I'm going to see who won. If nobody wins, we still doing that the other games. So we're doing that throughout every game until the Super Bowl, even the Super Bowl. So it doesn't even matter. And once again, if there was somebody that happened to win more than once, I would suggest that when it's time for you to get, let's say for instance, you win this one and you get your merch. Let's say you get the black hoodie with the black shirt. I would think if you win again, I would think you should just get another color. You tell me the other color. Unless you getting it for somebody else, But I'm just saying, that was just a little, that was just to let you guys know that. Double P says, I took Carolina pregame. Noah wants to know, do I have any bets for this game? Boy, yeah, of course I do. I do. I didn't want to make the conversation about me, but I got what and who I'm on. I do. Oh, there you go. We got another one. Donald, I didn't get you before, Donald? If I didn't get you, Donald, before, I'm getting it now. But if I had got you already, I gotta go by your first score just to let you know. But I don't think I got you. No, I didn't. You're good. Yeah, so we got Donald locked in. Donald Milton is 27-23 Rams. So this is another 4-point game. Donald Milton 27-23 in favor of the Rams. That will be a 4-point game. I got to make sure I say these things out loud so you guys can hear it. Right? Not that I'm cheating for anybody, but I'm just saying, though, I would like to have it on record, about the score. Just so you guys can hear it. Donald just got here. No, what it is, I thought you wrote on a post. You had posted on the post section if you did it. But if you did it, it doesn't matter because I already got you. You're already locked in. So shout out to all you guys. I like doing these little contests. You know what I'm saying? Y'all showing me love. I'm showing love back. I like this type of shit. Anybody that's new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Wild card weekend. I told you this is my favorite time of the year for football. Somebody asked me, a subscriber asked me, what is your favorite time of the year in general for sports? And hands down, it is March Madness. March Madness, I'm going to have a lot of fun. March Madness. That's my favorite time of the year. But things I would have to dedicate my time to streaming. Because when it comes to March Madness, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so locked in. So if you ever see that I'm not streaming, which I know that's not going to happen. I changed that. But there was times I haven't been streaming during not wild card weekend. March Madness is because I am so locked the hell in, y'all. I'm talking about like focus on my bets, focus on it. I don't even be wanting to talk to nobody. That's how locked in I be. But March Madness, we gonna have fun. For those that, that's also in the March Madness. But to me, that's the best time of the year because it's a whole tournament. You know what I mean? Even with the conference tournament that happens before the actual tournament happens, it's still all exciting to know who's gonna get the seed. Like, I think that's some good entertainment rigging that goes on. I like it. If you're gonna rig shit, you wanna script it or fix it, whatever you guys call it. I think March Madness does it the best way, to be honest with you. Better than how the NBA does it, better than how NFL does their shit. March Madness for football and basketball, they do it the best way. That's just my opinion. Joseph in a building. The GOAT was like, I think the Rams got this. Oh yeah, so we got 1st and 10 right now. 1st and 10. Carolina got the ball, y'all. Let's see what they talking about. They talking about over here. Let's see.
Defense is going to mess up.
Absolutely. And, it makes sense for a lot of teams. You see that all across the league. This is a bend but don't break, high shell. Everyone really values explosive plays and taking the ball away. Those are the two biggest factors that impact winning and losing from the defensive side of the ball. And if you're going to run the ball between the 30s on me, I'm not really concerned about yardage.
Young throws this one into the dirt. Feed him.
When they show certain things on the screen, right? Now I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to have no negative energy. Not negative. I'm not mad at, but I don't want to bring no negative energy towards anybody that has certain. A lot of you guys got Rams. A lot of you guys got Panthers. I don't want to be someone that's giving energy one side. I don't want to give one side of energy. But I just saw something that usually doesn't look good. I don't like when they do that. It's usually a dead giveaway. And once again, I'm usually saying that because you guys know I'm a production person. So when you showing certain things, it's like, why are you showing that? And it never really pans out well whenever you see that. Right? But it's whatever. Still early in the game right now, yeah, right? Oh yeah, let me change that. Hold on. Let me change that because the third quarter. We're in the third. So yeah, make sure I change that. There you go. So I don't want to bring that. I don't want to bring that energy. But yeah, 14-7, 2 minutes past, third quarter. A lot of you guys had some high scores. Got 31 points being scored right now. What was the over and under originally, y'all? Somebody tell me. I mean, I could look it up, but anybody in the chat, let me know what was the over and under originally, or what you saw it as, because it changes. Somebody let me know. Joseph, hey, you really love the Eagles, man. You really love them some Eagles. Now, let me say something about what Joseph just said. Right? It's not the energy. It's not energy. It's just what you see, bro. That's what my man Money Man Wow in the building, right? Joseph, anybody in the chat, Joseph he's a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan, right? And let me say this: a lot of people can get on what he's saying about the Eagles, but let me say this to be fair, people. And this is something that I told my coworker this. I want you guys to think about the last 8 Super Bowls that we had. The last 8 to 9 Super Bowls we had, not the one coming up. The last ones we had. What do you notice about the last? Let's say the last 8 Super Bowls we had. What do you guys notice? Because I'm tying this to your man Joseph in the chat. You want to know what? Check this out, people. The Philadelphia Eagles have been to 3 of the last 8 Super Bowls that has passed.
Are you fucking serious?
Right? I mean, I'm just saying though, people. I got some shout outs in the chat too, by the way. But let me make my point. I can't. The Philadelphia Eagles have been the 3. Here's something that a lot of you guys in the chat or even you guys watching don't notice. Think about this. The last 8 Super Bowls we got in the NFC, it was usually the same teams. It was usually the same teams that made it to the Super Bowl. I'm talking about NFC. We're not talking about AFC. AFC, we already know the deal with the AFC. But if you think about the NFC starting from the Eagles versus the Patriots until present time, right? Think about it. Think about it. The Eagles made it plenty of time. I don't want to say plenty, but we talking about a span of 8 years, right? The Eagles made it plenty of times. The 49ers and the Rams, with the exception of Tampa Bay with Tom Brady, that was a one-off thing. But if you really think about it, it's usually the same teams in the NFC that's going to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm trying to say. The Eagles, the 2017 season, right? The Eagles, the 2022 season. The Eagles, the 2024 season. Right? The Eagles. 49ers. Right? Think about the 49ers went. They went twice. The Rams went twice. So the Eagles 3 times, the Rams twice, the 49ers twice. That's 7 years. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that was a one-off, right? So out of 8 years, there's only really 3 teams you can really count on, to be honest. The Rams went twice. Rams went twice. They 1-1. Yeah, the Rams, because remember, think about 8 years. The last 8 Super Bowls that passed. The last 8 Super Bowls that passed, the Eagles 3 times, 49ers twice, the Rams twice, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers once. That's 8 years. Think about that, y'all. Yeah, the Rams, shit, it could be 3 years if they go this year. So in the span of 9 years, then yeah. They went 2. Yeah, you got it, Antonio. No biggie. Don't worry about it. You probably think about another team, right? But yeah, if you really think about it, the only 3 teams you can actually trust is the Eagles, the Rams, and the 49ers. Not saying I'm on them. Every single one of those teams is in the playoffs too, by the way. But one of them is going to get clipped because they go against each other, 49ers and the Eagles. But that sound crazy. It sound crazy, y'all, right? That's something that you got to think about. Shout out to Brother BX. Sports, entertainment, show in the building. That's all love. He said, shout out to everybody in the chat, including B-Fire. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from the South Bronx, Brother BKL. That's right. AKA Sports Entertainment God. He from uptown. He's in an uptown right now. So yeah, that's some New York love right there. I'm gonna call him Brother BK. He's up there. He's up there. He up there in the Bronx. That's where he at. He said South Bronx too, right? I could have sworn, yeah, South Bronx. He up there. That's just that's a FDR ride. Hop on the FDR, go right up there. Be there in a couple of minutes. That's where he at. Shout out to him. That BKL, Contreras, aka Sports Entertainment. Yes, Sport Entertainment Guy. That's a good name. I like that. I like that. Brother BKL Sports. Nah, I can't say sports, sport entertainment show. And I gotta check him out too. I gotta give him a follow on that one. See what he talking about. I like that. Tie game too, by the way. Tie game. Uh-oh. Where's all my what they call that? Where's all my Panther people at? Uh-oh, we got a tied game, people. Now, it ain't over, though. It ain't over until it's over, but we got a tied game. 17-17. Yo, I really want to see how this game is going to end, yo. Is it going to be a field goal again? Now, what's the odds, too? I'm sitting there talking your heads off. Where the fuck is the odds? What the odds is looking like right now? Time for me to go check these odds out. I may see something spicy for me. Right? I don't like it. What you guys think? I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like it. Y'all see it on the screen. I don't like it. He said, you ever look into the Eagles 2000s before? What about them? I used to follow them heavy. They was Eagles. I mean, the Eagles in the 2000s they was one of those teams that with Andy Reid, they could just never get over the hump. That's what that was. You know, like they was there, but just can't never get over the hump. That's what I thought about the Eagles in the 2000s. You know, they went to that Super Bowl. They had that Super Bowl with your man McNabb, but Eagles was you know, they were all right. But you know, Michael Vick went there, but I don't think the NFL had it in the script for the Eagles to do anything. That's why it was such a big deal when you guys won that Super Bowl against Tom Brady in 2018, aka the 2017 season, because the Eagles could never win. So it was a big deal once y'all won that shit. So yeah, I mean they was all right. It was all right. So yeah, I mean, the spread is 5.5. Now I know you guys are gonna say no, B5. That only matters when you talk about the 5.5 in the beginning when the lines open at 5.5. But people, as you guys see right here on the screen, we got the Carolina Panthers at plus 5.5. The Rams at 17. Does this game end in a field goal? Does this shit end in a field goal? This shit looking good. This spread looking good. I don't know, people. Y'all may want for all those that do in play, y'all need to give this some thought, man. You need to give it some thought. I'm just saying, but don't let me tell you what to do. I'm just saying though. We got 1st and 10. I tell you what, you got to start seeing how Carolina does within. There's 7:23 left now. I would say within maybe 3 minutes. 4 to 3 minutes left in the third quarter, because that's when the opening starts to happen, and that's when the bullshit starts to happen. Meaning, see, because all the Rams need is a field goal to be up 3 and then open the game up. But if they get a touchdown, now they up by 10. Now, I don't know what you guys caught it at, but from what I know, it opened up at 10.5, right? So that spread is on the line. This spread, I think it comes down to this. It comes down to that spread, bro. That's the type of shit that I'm seeing. Anybody that's on Carolina, you should be feeling good right now. But I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that's a Carolina fan or anybody that's a Rams fan right now, let's just keep it 100. I know y'all nervous and y'all nervous. Stop the bullshit. The spread is currently minus 4.5 right now. I don't want to say how I really feel. I do, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be biased. I swear I don't want to be biased, y'all. I don't want to be biased. But this is how I feel. I think this game is going to be a close game. I think they might keep it that way. For anybody that does in play, this is all I'm going to say. When you see it, you better take advantage. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I can't say it, but I see it. I see it. You got to take advantage, man. You got to take advantage. I don't want to say it, but I'm leaving this up here for a reason. Better take advantage, man. What is it? Let me see. Did it update? It's 4.5 right now. I don't know why it's showing 5.5 right here on this screen, but it's 4.5, and the money line is minus 330, and you can get plus 240 with the Panthers right now. So I think anybody that's room for the Panthers to win outright, that plus 240 can be looking spicy for y'all. The Rams, anybody that's on the Rams that wants to put more money down on the Rams, I would say this. You may want the Panthers to get a play or two here. That way it can drop down. If you can, I wouldn't suggest that unless you got a parlay cooked up and it's the minus 33. The minus 330 is better than what it was when they was minus 10.5 on the money line. I could say that, right? I could say that. So if you want to like redo your parlay or add more to your parlay or do that same parlay again, but you can get the Rams at better odds, I would say do that. Now, anybody with the Carolina Panthers that had them outright and you have a parlay, this parlay is going to be worse for you because now they're plus 240. But if you're doing them straight out with the 240, it may be something for you there. So that's why I tell people you got to be careful. It's something there for both people. Brother BK says, unfortunately, that bet is definitely tripping, and we know Panthers could probably hold this game on. Plus, bet on the Rams. The bet us. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure. Bets on the Rams are heavy favorites, generally favored by 10 to 10.5 points. So yeah, it was 10.5 points. Brother, let me know what did you see? What did you see it as? Did you see it as 10 or 10.5 at first? Like, cause we all know every line is different. Whatever book you use, what did you see it as? Some people's telling me 10. Other people telling me 10.5. So, brother, let me know what you got it at. New number, who this? In the building. He says all the talking heads were on the Rams. I ain't gonna lie, that's all I heard was Rams too. I'm not gonna lie. That's all I heard. Alias says, I swear, with the NFL, the key is to wait and then bet it. It never fails. With a game like this, that's why I found it funny to be a minus 10.5 as the first game to kick off Wild Card Weekend. Dead giveaway that something was suspect and suspicious about that. Not saying that Panthers was going to win, but the fact that it opened up as that. And then yesterday we got the game that we got with college, and the day before the game that we got with college, which was like for the favorites, they covered. They did their thing. When I saw 10.5 this on a Saturday, I said something's weird. Joseph said, do you rematch the 03 Super Bowl, Pats versus Carolina? Pats versus Carolina. I mean, to be honest with you, this is around the same time it happened, about 20, 21 years ago. So it's kind of like around the same thing, right? Because I know the Patriots went back to back, beating Carolina and the Eagles. Do I see that again? Do I see it again? Woo! I mean, put it like this, Joseph. If Carolina wins this game, then we can have that conversation. Wouldn't that be fair enough, right? Because they still got to win this game. They gotta go on and win this game. If they don't win this game, that conversation is done. Double P says, I saw a close. So you saw a close on 10.5. That's what I'm saying. I saw a close on 10.5. But if I'm not mistaken, I saw it open on 10.5 too. Double. Everyone feeling the Packers. Yeah, we about to have, we're gonna have that conversation in a couple minutes, actually, new number. We are gonna have that conversation because I do want to know what you and the rest of the good folks in the goddamn chat and everybody watching, how do y'all feel about that game? I need to know how y'all feel about that game. Stafford nasty hit on the flag. Seems to be doing all right so far, right? Yeah, Devontae Adams acting hurt again? No. You already know how that go. The Pats is not going to the bowl, not this year. I mean, a lot of people's heavy on the Pats. I'm not. I understand though, because you also got to look at it like this too. For the young folks, not the old folks, but for the young folks that do watch football, that do know about football, they actually missed out on the Patriots' glory days. It never really got to witness it. Really, it ended. It ended when they won their last Super Bowl against the Rams. That's when it really ended. The glory days. Right? Technically, that's when it ended, right? We're now in 2026. There's a lot of people that really didn't get to witness it, but know about it. I think a lot of people want to witness it now. So that's the reason why they're high on the Patriots, if you get what I'm saying. Not everybody, but for a good look at Devontae Adams, what, hurt again? Well, they got Devontae Adams faking getting hurt again. Yes, the Rams had a 14-0 lead. You already know new number. That's usually the how they open up, especially this year. That's the ritual, the 14, right? We're gonna start off with 14-0, and now look at the game, 17-17. Now it's tied up. Anybody that's on the Panthers, like I said, is looking good as far as wanting them to win the game. So we got 17-17. Anybody who has this, whatever you guys' scores was, if you remember. You know what? Let me do it. Let me look at it. I'm gonna look at everybody's scores and see who's looking good right now according to the game. I tell you this, Morrow Lester, he's officially eliminated for this game. So Morrow Lester is officially eliminated from this game. KBZ, do me a favor, KBZ. I mean, I could look it up. I can go look it up. If you in the chat, KBZ, please write it down again. If not, I can manually do it. But KBZ, if you can, please let me know what your score was. Just one more time. I want to confirm something. But so far, Morrow Lester is I'm not gonna say he's the only one eliminated. He's not the only one eliminated. He's not. Let me see. Morrow Lester, I'm doing this manually too because I got everybody down. All right, Morrow Lester so far is the only one eliminated, but who's on the ropes? Who's on the ropes of being eliminated so far this game is Mikey Lenz. My man Mikey, you on the ropes so far. But you're on a ropes, but one thing can save you. According to your score, you know what it is. You know the game of football. I don't got to tell you that. But there's one thing that can actually save you, Mikey Lenz. The score is 17-17 right now. Yours was 23-19 in favor of the Panthers. Right? You guys heard that. 23-19 in favor of the Panthers. Mikey Lenz can still hit if one thing happens for the Rams. Hold on. If they get this field goal right now, unfortunately, nah. Mikey Lenz is officially eliminated. Damn, Mike. Yeah, you're officially eliminated from this game. So Mikey's officially eliminated from this game. More or less is officially eliminated. Now we got to still go back and see if anybody else is still alive. What was that? You got Rams. Okay. Yeah. See, this I like this. This is fun. Shout out to all my guys. This shit fun. I like this. So the way it's looking right now. I tell you, with the way this game is looking, there's somebody in particular. There's somebody, which I don't know if it's gonna last like this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not on no hating shit. I don't hear no one, but I'm not gonna tell you. There's somebody that can be dead on. With the way this game is going, there's somebody who is looking real good so far. Let me see. I'm looking at all you guys' scores. Yeah, Mike Lenz. Morrow, Lester. So far, those are the two that's out. But KB's, I gotta look. Yo, this shit is fun. You got you. All right. So yeah. So we got 2 people officially eliminated for this game. 2 people's looking. Money Man, wow. What was your score? Because you didn't give me a score. Nah, Money Man. Remember, you didn't give me a score. Because remember, I asked you in the chat. You just said a spread. What was your score? Wait. Let me take that back. Let me take that back, Money. Let me take that back. Hold on. Yeah, Money Man, you didn't give me an actual score. You said spread. I remember that. You didn't give me an actual score. You said who you think was gonna win by the spread. You edited, go look. All right. What did you put? I trust you. Yeah. On the original post I posted. I made the pick this afternoon. Desmond. What did you put, Desmond? I can still look it up. I can still find it. I can go through all my posts actually too. So that was you. You know you ain't the only one that got that score, right? Money Man, you ain't the only one that got that score. Why is a lot of people's, not a lot, not everybody, but a good amount of y'all is I'm getting that. I'm getting that score. You got that. So we gonna, yeah. I gotta put it next to the other people that got that same score, Money Man. So yeah, yes, you're good. I see it. You are locked in. I do see it. I confirmed it. I didn't see it. It was too late. That's what Desmond put. Desmond, don't worry. We still got the next game. What's the game we're about to talk about in a couple of minutes? So this game you couldn't get in because it was too late. But we still got the Bears and Packers, and we got the rest of the playoffs. So we still doing the same thing for the next game. Yeah. So Money Man, wait. In favor of who? Money Man, you got in favor of Rams, right? Right? Let me see if you remember what you said. Isn't this Bryce Young first playoff game, right? Yes, it is, Renzo. Yes, it is. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy then. But we still alive. Yeah, make sure you do that confirm. Yeah, I got you. All right, yeah. Yeah, you're in. I do see it. So you're locked. Yeah, you're in. So, okay. Money Man Wild still in. Woo. I tell you what, Money Man, you don't want no touchdown. I'll just say that. You don't want no touchdown. There's one person though, out of everybody who was super spot on so far. But he shouldn't want Carolina to do anything. I'll say that. He shouldn't want Carolina to do anything. This is a good one. Shout out to everybody. This is fun. This is fun. We are live. Anybody that's watching, shout out to you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, you know? This is the first game of Wild Card Weekend, rigged, scripted, and fixed. Panthers, Rams. They making sure they're making the game exciting, too. I see that. I noticed that. They making it. Let's hear a little bit of audio. Let's hear what they talking about.
That they win. They don't give one care about that. Trying to pull off the upset as the 4 seed that nobody's given a chance. Young zips it. Leggett can't hang on. Roger McCreary came over at the deadline from Tennessee and has been mostly hurt. Makes a play right there. 4th and 3. Offense stays on the field.
14 and 4.
You mentioned that Emmanuel Forbes, he just went out, got a little banged up after that run stop. So Bryce Young, he wisely goes right after McCreary. Just ball slightly behind Leggett. And
that was stupid.
Brings up another 4th down. And Dave Canales has been very true to his approach all season long. Only the Jets went for it more.
Y'all saw that, right? Turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Now, Chris Douglas. Wait, Chris Douglas, what game is that for? If that's for the game that's going on now, no more scores because we in the second half now. You would get the edge if you was to do that. Come on, Chris. Now, give your score. Give your score for the next game. And who you think is going to win the game, though. You have to say who's going to win the game with the score. But we can't take no more scores for this game right now because then you'll have the edge. Don't you wish you could do that, right? That would be dope. But hell nah. Now, and what did I say? What did I say a couple of minutes ago? It's going to come down to like maybe the last 5 minutes of the third quarter, and we're going to see if the Rams is just going to take the game into control. Because usually, don't worry, Chris, you got the next game. Because we're doing it for every game, Chris, so you good. It usually happens like that with the last 5 minutes. Whoever's going to win the game, they just take control. Because now you start to see the stupid shit happen. Quarterback getting sacked. They're going for a fourth down and don't get the fourth down. All the dumb shit, right? Now, we still got the fourth quarter. It can change. But usually, that's when it starts. That's where it starts. All my history of studying the NFL, right? The game turns for the worse towards the ending of the third quarter. Because you start to see the bullshit. Unless they saving the fun for the fourth quarter. But you just saw what Young did, right? And this is why we question and say the things that we say. So I understand what you guys are saying. Yeah, if Carolina had scored earlier, they actually would be up. Antonio, it's 20-17. It's 20-17 Rams right now. Yes. With the way the game is looking right now, there's one particular person. All of you guys are not out. Well, there's 2 people eliminated right now. But with the way the game is going, just with the way it's going right now, there is one person, so far, one person who might be spot on. He might be spot on right now. And, I don't want to say the other person. Damn, this is a good game. I like this. Another person. There's another person that, I'm going to say this. A lot of you guys kind of are looking good. It's a 3-point game right now. I'll say this. It's a 3-point game right now, right? Anybody that has a 14-point game, that's what's fucking you up. With the Rams not scoring touchdowns. Let me say that. For all the people who got a 14-point game, the game can get corrected. As crazy as it sounds, let me say this. If you got the Rams right now, for anybody in the chat, anybody that's watching, if you have the Rams winning by 14, would you want to root for interception on Carolina Panthers? Interception Carolina Panthers. Interception Carolina Panthers. You guys just scored it too. Uh-oh, let's hear it. Uh-oh.
Up 3rd and 12.
Let's hear it. Let's hear that. Let's hear it. There you go. Listen. There you go.
Once Adams, it's picked off. Mike Jackson makes his mark again.
Picked off.
Had a pick 6 against Stafford in November. has an interception here.
And you know, it's so crazy because they just said it. He picked off Matt Stafford in the last game. Number 2 picks Matthew Stafford off twice.
Are you fucking serious?
Ain't that some shit? Number 2 picks Matthew Stafford off twice. Now, let me say what I was going to say. Based on that, for anybody in the chat, because a lot of you guys, and also the people that's listening, a lot of you guys have the Rams winning by 14. There's some of you guys that have the Panthers winning by 14. If you want to hit that, what you want to do, even for the ones that's rooting for the Rams, what you want to happen right now, let me change that. If you know what you want to happen right now, you want the Carolina Panthers to tie the game up with a field goal. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, look at the Panthers. Uh-oh. Panthers almost there by the red zone. Now, what you want to happen, you see the score right there on the screen, right? 20 Rams, Panthers 17. This is what you may want to happen right now. You want the Rams, you want the Panthers to score a field goal right now. That way it's 20-20. And then you hope for the Rams to score 2 touchdowns and win by 14. For those that got the spread. But if anybody has the 31-20 score, right? If there's anybody in the chat, not the 31-20, if there's anybody that has the 34-20 score in favor of the Rams, or even if you got the opposite, right? 20-34 in favor of the Panthers. Now we at the end of the third. This is what you want with the game, with the way the game is going right now. Sit tight. Y'all in for a bumpy ride. Y'all in for a bumpy ride. You guys are in for a bumpy ride. This is what it comes down to right now. You want the Panthers, I'm telling you, trust me, unless you're somebody that wants somebody to win by 4 points. Right? If there's anybody that has the Panthers hitting a touchdown, they go up by 4. And now what's going to happen is it going to be a field goal game that the Rams is going to play just to keep it as a tie? Or are they going for the win, which would be the touchdown? That'll put them up by 3. This is going to get real bumpy. Something's going to happen. Because now it's getting fishy. This shit getting fishy. Who's nervous? My man, Sound Man BK in the building. He said, Brooklyn on the view. Bomb. BK in the building. Yo, Brooklyn, we got Brooklyn in the building. Right across the water from here. Brooklyn's in the building. You know, New York. You know, I got to represent for my NYC. Double B said, I'm riding with my plus 460 pre-game. He said, Panthers plus 142. This shit is too funny. Yo, I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy. He said, dude, the Panthers are close by. That's my man BX. My man BX, aka brother. I'm telling people, this kid, NFL, when you want to rig, script, and fix games, you gotta do it like this. This is what I like. You gotta entertain us. And I said the first game was gonna be entertaining. The first game gonna get entertaining. Now that the fourth quarter is about to start, I'm gonna tell you guys what I had. What I had was the Panthers plus 11.5. I think I gave the clue not too long ago. So yes, I'm on the Panthers plus 11.5. The line was 10.5. I bought a point because once again, how I feel about the whole 11 thing, right? Meaning like if somebody's up by 4, and then that same team up by 4 that scores a touchdown, they up by 11. So I had to save myself for that 10. Back then, 10s used to be safe. I don't trust 10s like that. Now, 10.5, the game ends at 10, you're safe, anyone that has that. But I'm letting you know this now, officially, I am on the Panthers plus 11.5, what I tried to tell you guys not too long ago. So I need Panthers plus 11.5. Right? But that has nothing to do with who I'm rooting for. Has nothing to do with that. Now, I'm gonna be looking at the in play while I'm on this live with you guys. That's a different story. I'm looking at the line right now, and let me bring this line up. Oh no, they cut it off. Why they cut it off? Damn, why they cut that line off? Here it go. Here it go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the fun? Here it go. Here it go. Let's see. Let's see. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, Carolina, y'all. Yes, Money Man Wow. Don't worry about it, Money. You just eliminated this game. We got plenty games to go. But yes, so Money Man Wow is officially eliminated. Punky Monkey is eliminated from this game, right? But you know what? I was close. Let's make sure we get that on record. Make sure we get that on record. I still gotta see what KBZ said. Punky Monkey's out. Punky Monkey's out. Said Panthers win 23-20, but they scored the extra point. So Shandon is out. No, Lavish is still, no, that was somebody else. No, she had 30 to 27. It was Lavish that had 28 to 25. Yeah. Donald had 27 to 23. 27 to 23 Rams. Donald's out. Yeah, Money Man Wow's out. Okay. Yo, this shit is fun, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Woo! Somebody's skating on thin ice right now. Leo the Conquer, you're skating on thin ice right now. This shit fun though. But bro, this shit be fun. You hitting that score. I'm telling y'all, this shit is fun. This shit is fun. Hopefully, listen, you guys may hit the next game. You guys may hit the next game. That's what it is. Damn. Shit. Wow. So, okay. That 4, yeah, 4 points, yeah. Yo, Double P, that 4 is no joke. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is scary. That shit is scary. Now, for those that's out, I see you guys with you. Carolina's game's not over yet, y'all. Yeah, listen, listen, just because you guys are eliminated from the game doesn't mean that the game, listen, we still got an exciting fucking game going on. Rams is pooping their pants. And you know what's, I'm telling y'all, man, if Panthers win this game, and I said it, a stupid run can happen. A stupid run can happen. Tell motherfuckers, man. Trying to tell y'all. Certain teams you shouldn't count out, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The teams that I'm paying attention to, as far as going far in the AFC and the NFC, is teams that has the 4 seed and under. 4 seed and under teams is the teams that I have my radar on. Not saying that it's a for sure thing. But, and yeah, this ain't nothing new for Stafford. This game is not over, y'all. It is not over. This game is not over. Leo, your game's not over yet for you. You gotta hope the Rams do what you know what it is you need them to do. 4 wins when trailing at halftime. We got this looking good right now. I knew this is a freaking tight game. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Now, if for me, I just need my 11.5 to hit. I ain't gonna hold you. Still early in the fourth quarter, but if my 11.5 can hit, that's what it was. And also, I didn't give this play out to the members because this was like a personal last-minute play too. By the way, it was a last-minute play, a personal last-minute play that I thought about. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't find something. What the hell? God damn it. Hold on 1 second. Where the hell? I'm still here. I ain't looking for something. Oh man, we still here. We here. Forfeit. They got the first down. Stafford is selling. I mean, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I mean, the line is still looking like they rooting on up so far, so it's still looking like that. Let's see what they talking about.
4-point game.
No hesitation there from Sean McVay. He had his play call in that 4th and short situation. Now, not something over the course of the season. They have not had a great, fortune running the ball. They're not a great short yardage rushing team. So, obviously felt good about that play call and drive continues.
Not seen as much of this today, but a 3 tight end set here to block for Kyron Williams, and they do a good job paving the way for 6. 2nd and 4. The Rams at 12 and 5. Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, all the weapons you could ever ask for. This looked like a bump in the road. Could they take down Seattle? That's the question everybody was looking ahead to. Having to take care of business against Carolina first and foremost, and their hands full. Williams again. Brown stops him. He's close to the marker. See where they spot him. He says he's got enough. The spot looks like it's a little bit short. And it is short. 3rd down and a couple feet here.
Bringing in Blake Corum. You know, it's funny, when you look at the style of running backs, Kyron Williams, he does a lot of his damage between the tackles. Blake Corum, he's the perimeter, he's the explosive element on the edge. They love staying in these heavy tight end personnels because look how many guys there are on each side. They call them surfaces.
There's a way to
there you go.
Surprise them.
Talk about throwing tendencies. Look at all that space. Just a ton of space there in the A-gaps on both sides of the center. And Stafford says, I'm just going to make this easy.
As the Rams try to figure this out here late, it's worth remembering that the Rams were not great down the stretch. And yeah, they played a really tough schedule. And yeah, Devontae Adams was out. But they lost 2 of their last 3 games. They lost against Atlanta. It seemed they had no business losing to. And there were worries about them getting it going into the playoffs. Here's Nakua. Brown flies over there to tackle him.
He's going to run it, right?
Got 4.
Touchdown, right?
2nd down and 6 coming up.
Look back on the regular season. No offense in football had more red zone trips. And we start putting a list together of all the things that they're good at. And you finally get to the point where you're going to get in the red zone at the highest rate in the league. And they come away with a lot of touchdowns. So certainly a tough matchup. They get down there around the 5-yard line or closer. It becomes Devontae Adams time.
Touchdown Rams, touchdown Rams, touchdown Rams. 26-24. The answer back. I told people relax. Calm down. Now it's 27-24. Do you guys think the game is over now? Wow. Wow. Do you guys think the game turns over now? Or does Carolina have one more run in them? You got to look at it like this. This game is being played with the spread now, right? This game is being played. This is basically a spread game. Anybody that got Carolina, fine, so be it. But this is a spread game now. The game is 27. The score is 27 in favor of the Rams. The Panthers got 24, as you guys can see. One more touchdown from the Rams, that is, and they're up by 10. Spread was, 10, 10.5, whatever you got it at. I'm going to officially see what it opened as. I'm not saying I don't believe what y'all say, but I want it for myself, just for clarity, right? It opened up as 10, actually. It opened up as 10. It opened up. I repeat, it opened up as 10. The score is 27-24. One more touchdown with the extra point from the Rams, and voila, it lands on 10. But what are the Carolina Panthers going to do? I need to know. The current spread right now, The Rams is favored by -3.5. Oh, let me look at some other people's scores here. I mean, yeah, some other people predictions here and figure out who's eliminated. Floyd. No, he's not. He's officially not. No, he's not eliminated. I can't say he's eliminated. Uh, double P. No, he's double P still in it. Trey Finesse is eliminated. Trey Finesse, you're eliminated. I'm sorry. Austin had 28-24. There's no way he might be eliminated because there's no way he can get 28 now. The Rams have 27. There's no way they can get 8. I mean, one more point. They can get 2 or more, right? So I would say Austin Wright is eliminated, but on record, let's just wait until the Rams score one more time, right? But Austin Wright might be eliminated, bro. Andy's eliminated. Yes, Andy's eliminated. He had 27-23 in favor of the Rams. Carolina has 24. So, Dancing Poppy, he's eliminated. Dancing Poppy's eliminated right now. SCF 122083, he had 38-24. He's still in it. The Rams can go crazy, whatever, right? DEW, my man Do, he's eliminated right now. Guess I said Mikey Lenz. Yes, Mikey Lenz is eliminated officially. Antonio, yes, he's eliminated. Who else? Demo is still in it so far. He has Rams 41, the Panthers 38. So he's still in it officially. Baby Gels, a.k.a. Baby Gels. They eliminated right now because Panthers have 24. They have Rams 31, Panthers 23. Eliminated. Russian Bot officially eliminated. He had Rams 27, Panthers 17. He's officially eliminated. Repeat is still good. And actually, Repeat, you know what you need? I think right now, Repeat is the one that can hit it spot on so far if the Panthers score a touchdown with the extra point. Because the score is Panthers 24, Rams 27. Repeat has the Rams 27 and the Panthers 31. So all the Panthers need to do is score a touchdown in these last 8 minutes, make sure the Rams don't score. So he can actually hit it spot on. So Repeat, you're looking good right now. Wait, SCF, you got the score right so far? Hold on, let me go back to that. 38. No. I got you down as 38-24. I got it right here in the post section. You got 30. It was 38-24. That's what I got you at. 4 hours ago, you had put that on there. Yeah. Just letting you know. Who else is eliminated so far after that score? Lavish is yeah, Lavish is eliminated. Lavish, you're eliminated. You're eliminated, Lavish. Yeah, Lavish TV, you're eliminated. Sorry. Leo's officially eliminated. He had 27-24 the Panthers, but it's the other way around right now. Leo's out. I gotta look back at KBZ. A settles. A, you're not. I mean, I see what you're saying, A, but we officially can't put you out until it happens. But I know, based on your score, I understand what you're saying. But technically, technically there is a way that you can still win, even though you have a better chance of probably hitting the lottery 3 times. But technically, you are not out because there is something that can actually happen in order for you to win. It can actually happen. So we can't officially count it out until the clock runs out. But you're still, you're still, you know, you're still in. You're still in technically, right? Okay, so I mean, this somebody, you know what? I gotta look at. If anybody saw KBZ's score in the beginning, I'm gonna just do it while I'm on the phone. I mean, not the phone, while I'm live with you guys. I can find it because he wrote it in the chat. And pretty soon I'll be giving out wrenches too. I'm gonna have to give out wrenches too. KBZ. So all my guys that have been rocking with me, I'm gonna be giving some wrenches out. You know, you guys been in here, been rocking with me and all that. The chats are starting to get bigger and bigger, so yeah, it's almost that time for some wrenches. You know. Damn, KBZ, I know you in here. I know you in here. I can manually search it. I like to be fair, you know? That's just how I am. I don't like to jip nobody. I like to be fair with it. So we KBZ, don't even worry about it. Cause I know you had Panthers for sure. So you got Panthers winning. So if Panthers win, then I gotta go dig up your score. But if the Rams win, then yeah, you're officially eliminated. So damn, 24-27, guys. Six man. Kind of like how I said. What did I say? Usually this is the time, the ending of the third quarter, towards the ending of the third quarter, they start to make that run around and that switch of who's gonna freaking win this game. Somebody's gonna drop. The current line, and I'm so mad I didn't get on the Rams on that end play. Right? Unless something funny happens again. But right now, the way it's looking, we got the Rams at a -700 on that. On the money line. You got the Carolina Panthers with the +440 on the money line. The spread, -3.5 in favor of the Rams. Which means, people, anybody that got the 10 or the 10.5, you need to pay attention. And I'm on a 11.5. So, of course, I got to pay attention. But this is the reason why I try to tell people, if you can get an extra point, take advantage of getting the extra point, y'all. Once you get the extra point, you can kind of feel a little bit better, right? And I think it's going to come down to this. Being that they're up by 3 right now, it's going to be that spread. It's going to be the 10. It's going to be shit. I think the game should end on 10, to be honest with you. Right? Now, if you get Carolina to score, anybody that has Carolina with the spread, you'll feel better. Because LA scores another touchdown. They up by 3, you know, here you go. And they got the ball. Oh, that was almost an interception. The 2nd and 20. To me, it looked like they're going to give the Panthers the ball back. I think that it's going to come down to the Panthers getting the ball back. Not saying that they're going to win, but I think it'll probably come down to them. I think they're going to win it like that. They're going to make this game exciting. Let's hear what they're talking about. Let's hear some audio.
Mike Jackson got his hand on it. I'll tell you what, Mike Jackson, his first 3 years in the NFL, he played a total of 2 games on defense, bounced from one team to another. 4 different teams over those 3 years where he got 2 total games. They gave him a chance in Seattle, and he comes over here to Carolina, and he's playing the game of his life here in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's because he went to Miami.
That's it. The U is back. Greg, I don't know if you've heard.
I was waiting for somebody to say it. Worth noting, J.C. Horn still not in. Evans, who's replacing him at the top of your screen.
Up there trying to guard Nicole.
Nice.
Stafford looking that way. Checks it down. Blake Corn. And the guy that comes in for the injured cheerless, Ben Martin Scott, makes the tackle. Under 5.5 left in 3rd and 17, forthcoming.
Come on, man. You already know the deal. Look at it. A7 said 10.5 FanDuel. It kicked off at 10.5. Do you guys think that the Rams get this first down, bro? I'm sorry. They fourth down. Fourth down, so they're going to kick it. Uh-oh, people. Now, anybody that's on the Panthers straight up, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. It's 4 minutes and 34 seconds left, right? I think it's going to come down to this. They're going for the punt. The Rams going to punt the ball. Does Carolina give it away early,
at the 42, 4th down and 7, and the Panthers have forced the punt. 4:40 left.
Right?
Bryce Young and Carolina to get the ball back.
I'm going to keep it 100.
Back to that first down holding call.
Cover the spread.
On D-Ditch, it just throws everything off. You go from a nice positive run on first down to 2nd and 20, and then Carolina could just put a lid on this coverage, force checkdowns, and they did a great job on back-to-back plays, tackling in space.
Evans to punt it. Coming
Don't
up.
give the Rams the ball back.
Carolina's
Again, people, I'm not saying I'm on anybody's side, but I would think you should just hold it up for the last 10 minutes. Go for the overtime.
And with 4:12
Go for the win or go for the overtime.
the Panthers have the ball at the
back
LA
and let the
30.
Rams get back to field goal position on the other side to kick the field goal and win the game. Assuming you guys
Special
don't get
teams
a touchdown. You know what I'm
has
saying?
been an
Like,
issue
honestly,
in Los
special
Angeles
teams,
the entire
special teams
season.
looking good. That's what I'm saying.
They made a coordinator change. Chase Blackburn was let go early in the season,
51
and
points were scored.
nothing's really changed.
Right here. One more
Special teams just
touchdown
continue to have
with the
blunders,
extra
and
point. That means
this time it's
58
Isaiah
points
Simmons coming up
scored in total.
with the play of his
8
life.
times
5
5
losses this
5
year.
times 8. I'm
3
sorry.
of them multiple turnovers were the biggest reason. 2 of them big special teams
So if
play.
another touchdown
Punt
does
return
happen,
touchdown against
with an
Seattle.
extra
Should
point,
be turn that
you
game.
get
Blocked
58
field goal
points
against
total.
Philadelphia. And
and
another
it's
special teams
multiplied
blunder
5 with the 8.
has them
You
in a
get the
tough
4.
spot here. They lead by 3.
The 4.
Wow, fake of the toss. McMillan inside the 15. How about that? Nifty
It's not
run
over. Anybody
for
can check.
16 yards.
Carolina
That's the
is
exact same play we
not,
saw in the first half.
official yet.
9 guys are running the ball. 2 guys have a
But I
tag
tell you
alert
this much,
pass. And
anybody who's looking to do something.
see Bryce Young, he points at Tedero McMillan and says, "Nice job there, buddy." The second 48 Spates. The second he pulls the trigger and runs, it's kind of a version of an RPO, and his ability to get that ball out so fast is what prevents that from getting any illegal man
But
downfield.
it may go down.
Very different than the college game. The offensive line's only given 1 yard.
3:35 to go. 3 timeouts,
It's
both
scoring too
sides.
quick. What do you guys think? What do you think they should do?
Right
You think
side
they should
of the
take their
line.
time?
Keeps on
Just running the
turning.
ball, but
Chuba
run the clock
Hubbard
out.
fights
That's
his way
3
for
minutes. I'm sorry.
7.
I know you probably saying no.
He was hit near the line of scrimmage, and he still
Give
got
it a
7.
Rams the ball back. And
And if
let
Carolina
me say this.
is able to convert one more first down
No,
here,
nobody can hear me.
Sean McVay probably going to want to start electing to use his timeouts on defense.
How nobody can hear me? Everything is
As far as timeout usage, really what they tend to do is you want to use them on defense. You're always better off as an offense in any sort of 2-minute situations, having more
I'm
time
sorry.
with less timeouts.
It was because of the TV, right? Y'all can hear me now, right? Y'all can hear me now. Y'all can hear me now. I'm sorry. Let me change that. Let me change that. Damn, I was doing a lot of fucking talking. I was doing a lot. I'm so sorry about that. I was doing a lot of talking. So what I meant to say is, do you think they hold the ball or go for the score? But give me a touchdown right here. I'm good now. Okay. Yep. Touchdown. Touchdown Carolina. Touchdown Carolina. Now, let me ask you guys, was that a good idea? Yes. Mm-mm. Y'all see that, right? Now, do you guys think that was a mistake? I'm sorry for anyone that couldn't hear me. It wasn't. I had the other audio playing like an idiot. Man, I don't like that. Now, what do you do? What do you do with a situation like this? Now, for me, I ain't sweating it because the 11 and a half. Now, if there's anyone that no, it's too late to tell that. But that 11.5, I ain't sweating it. It looked like I'm going to get the Panthers plus 11.5. Panthers plus 11.5. That's what I like. Now, let me say this. Let me say this too. Let me update you guys. Now, let me update you guys. Like I said, there's one person that is looking good so far. This is the exact score that they had, 31-27. That was their exact score. If this game ends just like that, we're going to announce who the person is that won. I already said his name, but we this is a tricky one right now. Well, fuck it, I'll just say it. Repeat 7430. Right now, with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left, Repeat is in the lead. He is the one that has the final. It's looking like he may win this. If the Rams don't score, your man Repeat actually wins. 31 Panthers, Rams 27. Repeat is in the lead so far. So we actually got somebody who is winning right now. And it's Repeat. Repeat may take this away. We just got to see how the rest of it plays out. Repeat is looking good. Repeat is looking good. Too much time left too. Repeat is looking good. I gotta say it. Your man Repeat is looking good. I like that. So we might just have a winner for our first contest. We might just get a winner for our first contest. Wow. Ain't that something? Hold on, because now it's getting exciting. This is getting exciting. I'm not worried. My Panthers pick already hit. Panthers. The Rams is plus 144. Yeah. Yep. They are 144. Most people confident in a lot of people's confident in the Panthers choking. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think a lot of people they switched over to the Panthers. They think they're gonna do it again. I tell you this much: if the Rams do lose, then Drake May is gonna get MVP. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say the NFL does not go off of the playoffs. I'm here to tell you guys that's bullshit.
Are you fucking serious?
Never ever in your life believe that shit. Ever in life believe that. The NFL does go by the playoffs. They sure go by the playoffs. Because in real sports, you want to know why? You would just announce the MVP before the playoffs. You know what you do? If that was the case, you got the last game of the season. And then what you do is you have your NFL awards the next week. And then you start the playoffs. But I know people's going to argue and say, yeah, but the number one seed deserves the bye. So they deserve it. Just announce who won comeback player of the year, who won defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, MVP, all that. They are paying attention to who does what in the playoffs. I'm telling you, bro. Matthew Stafford, I don't think he'll get MVP if they lose this game.
Are you fucking serious?
That's my opinion. Russian. No, this is actually our first time officially doing it. So this is the kickoff of the contest. I tried to do a contest with the same exact thing like two years ago, but this was just for the Super Bowl. It was just for the Super Bowl, and somebody. What it was I think they won, but they officially didn't drop it where it was supposed to be. So what happened was I put it on a post and I said, if you don't do it at this specific time, it won't count. If you don't do it at this specific time, guess what happened? It wasn't the exact score, but it was who won with a certain over and under, and they hit it. But they did it after the time limit that I gave them. Crazy.
Are you fucking serious?
That was 2 years ago when the Chiefs beat the 49ers. It was that one. We did a contest, but this is the new straight up contest we doing. Nobody, well, obviously there's nobody won, so it's going to be one winner now, Russian. And so far, there's one person. If the score stays like this, your man Repeat 7430, he's been in our chat plenty of times. I don't know if Repeat is busy right now, but Repeat, if you're listening, you are in the lead so far. You have Panthers 31, you have Rams 27. So basically, you need the Rams to F up probably right here. And then the Panthers to get the ball back and probably go for a knee or some shit like that. And you officially win. You officially win. Now, is there anybody that has the 34 to 31? Let me check if there's anyone that has 34 to 31 in the chat. Not in the chat, but yes. No, yeah, no. You know what's so crazy? It was damn. That would suck. That would suck for Double P, because Double P's in the chat right now. You know what's so crazy? Let me make sure I ain't bugging out. You know what's so crazy? Double P can get the score right, but get the wrong team. That means he'll get it backwards. Y'all hear that now? That's crazy. If the Rams do score with the extra point, your man Double P actually got the right he got the right score. He just got the wrong team.
Are you fucking serious?
That would be crazy. That's if they score right now. That's if they score. But yeah, you know, I feel good. Got that Panthers. Antonio says the Rams is making a run. We shall see. We shall see. Do they get the ball in the end? I mean, towards the end zone with a couple of seconds left? Do we see something like that? Do they save Matthew Stafford career and he get to play next week? Let's see. Touchdown. Touchdown Rams. Touchdown Rams. Touchdown Rams. And yes, I took Rams with the money line too. With the in play. Yeah. At plus 140. Now what happens is if they don't get the touchdown, Panthers win, I can still break even. So right now, I ain't sweating it. But this is a fun one right here. What do you guys think? They're going to call it? Now they're going to keep... Oh, my God. This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. We got a fucking game, y'all. We got a game. This is what I'm talking about. Yep, 31-34 Rams. And I'm sorry, Repeat. They fucked it up. They fucked it up with that touchdown, bro. They messed it up for you with that touchdown. They messed it up. They messed it up with that touchdown, bro. Damn, you was right there, Repeat. Repeat, you was right there. Now, man. Double P, I'm sorry, bro. You had the exact score. And you know what? You know how hard it is to get this score? Getting the score right is harder than picking who's going to win the game. You got the exact score. Y'all hear this? Like chat. Listen. There's one person here that got the exact score. I'm checking all of you guys' scores. Only one person got this exact score, which is hard as hell, right? But he got the game wrong as far as who was going to win. That's fucking crazy.
Are you fucking serious?
Nah. Here's the thing. I give you props for that double. I'm actually giving you props because getting the score is hard. But for anybody that's watching, because I know a couple of you guys were like, that would be hard to pick the winner and then the exact score. Actually, no, it's not. Because you guys know the game of football. I don't have to teach you guys the game of football. I don't got to teach you that. You guys know that. It's possible. But it sucks to me. It sucks when you pick the right score, which is hard as fuck, but you pick the wrong team, which is easier. That shit is wild. But shout out the double on that one. So now you guys, to make a long story short, right? Because I don't, basically nobody had won this one. Now you guys understand it. This shit is fun as hell. Now you guys understand this shit, right? Because we still got the Bears and Green Bay on the next stream. Make sure y'all put it there. I'm gonna have to take my time when I write it too. You know, when that game starts. Right? And oh yeah, by the way, this is what we're gonna do. When this game is over, we're going to end this stream. And then when the next game starts, we are going to start back another stream on that one. Just for anyone that's watching. It's not gonna stay one whole stream. I don't want to do it like that. When this game is over, we're going to have another stream. So anybody that's listening, not anybody in the chat, but anyone that's listening, that's rocking with us, and shout out to everybody. Damn, I see a lot of people watching this live. That's what I like to hear. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Hopefully, maybe y'all just at work. Maybe y'all driving. Maybe y'all chilling on y'all couch, and y'all want to hear more shit besides what they say on TV. You know, you want to hear different perspectives. I appreciate every single one of y'all. This is a nice live. I appreciate everyone. I see it. It's flooded. As long as I can entertain y'all, that's what matters, right? But feel free, anybody that's in the chat, not the chat, because I already know you guys know the deal. For anyone that's watching though, that's not in the chat, feel free to drop who you think is going to win, with your score for the next game with the Bears and the Packers. Now that I can't wait for that game. That's going to be a nice game. 4th and 10. 4th and 10. 4th and 10 with 12 seconds left, y'all. Look like it might be a wrap unless we see some crazy shit. But for the most part, as far as me, I get my Panthers plus 11.5, right? And my in-play Rams money line when they was down a couple of minutes ago at plus 140. So that was a good one. That's why I always tell people, in-play is your friend. Don't be afraid to take it. And that's what I was. I was looking for my phone when I told you guys I'll be back because I wanted to do that in-play. That's what that was. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, for the next game, the 8 o'clock game, make sure y'all on that next live too. This one was good. We got to see what happens though. We got to make sure no bullshit happens. But this is wild card weekend. And I can't wait to tell y'all, not the clues, but I can't wait to expose like the next number to pay attention to too. Yeah. Everybody that's that's new to the stream, because I see a lot of people. Hopefully you guys will entertain. But this ain't over because we still got the other stream after this one. The Bears and Green Bay. I know everybody can't wait for that one because we all can't wait for that one. Game over. Game over. Rams officially win. Rams officially win. Game over. And guess what? Another 3-point game. The first one was 31-28, but this time it's the Rams that win. 34-31. Wow. Okay. You know, see, that was my thing. That's what I said. I don't think they're going to let Matthew Stafford is an MVP finalist. They usually don't let MVP finalists go home in the first round. I'm here to tell you guys that too. For anyone that don't notice that, mark my words. Usually, if you're in the playoffs, and you're in the MVP voting, they don't usually have you go home first. That is another clue. So whenever you guys are betting or whenever you're rooting for somebody, always keep that in mind if you don't notice that. They usually let the person that's in the MVP voting, right? The top two, one of them, they let them win the first game, whether it's a seed or a wild card, a first seed, or whether it's a wild card game, right? I can't keep giving y'all these motherfucking gems, man. But Rams win, and Rams win by 3. Now, anyone that had the Rams winning by 3, even though you ain't get the final score, well, still shout out to you. But the NFL made the Carolina Panthers cover the spread, which I knew was going to happen. This one was a good one. This one, yes, I am, Andy. I'm doing the same exact score for the Packers versus Bears game. That's right. But you can't put it on here. No, you can't put it on this live. You have to put it on the next live, which I'm going to go at. When I end this live, I'm going to do the other live. A nice, fresh live. There's some people that may want to go to the bathroom. There's some people that may want to get some popcorn. There's some people that may want to do something or whatever, right? It's going to be a nice, fresh live. That's what we're going to do. A nice, fresh live for the next game with the Bears and the Packers, which I ain't know what to say about that game. I told you guys. For those that ask me who I think is going to win, I'm going to keep it 100, and I'm going to say it here now. I don't have a pregame pick. But I'm going to have an in-play one. So there you go. I'm saying it now for those that don't hear. I will have an in-play pick. That's how I'm going to do it. Because I need to feel it out. Yeah, the game starts in 10 minutes, right? Yeah, something like that. 10 minutes, or they're going to start talking about it. So, yeah, this was a good one. So anyone that may have to go to the bathroom, take care of your business and shit like that. Anybody in the chat, do not put the score on who you think is going to win in this live. I'm not going to count it. I'm letting you guys know that now. I'm not going to count it. I'm not going to count it. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not going to write it down. I'm saying that now. I'm voiding that. You have to put it in the chat when the second game. And you guys have until... You better do it sometime in the first quarter. Even if I was to start the live 5 minutes after the game, you're still good. As long as it's put in. As long as it's put in early. I'll tell you that. It got to be put in early. As soon as the live starts, just put it in. That way I can jot it down live while I'm speaking to you guys. Right? So we're going to do the next live. For anyone that's watching that's not in the chat, we're going to pull up the next live in like 10 minutes for when the other games start. Make sure you subscribe so you get the notification. So we're going to be back for the next one in a couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere. Rigged, scripted, and fixed. I better see you on the next one in a couple of minutes, man. For real. Mwah.